Hello everyone and welcome to the Hippie Geeks. This is the electrical switch pack out of a 1994 Saab 900 Turbo convertible. This controls all four of the windows in a convertible, and in a hatchback will control the two front windows and the sunroof. With our hatchback, we initially thought that the sunroof motor was shot and needed to be replaced, when in reality it was one of the connections in the switch pack. With our convertible, the two front windows are fully functional, but they are slow. This can be for several reasons. It is possible that the electric motors are worn out, the tracks that the windows run on may need to be lubricated, it could be a wiring issue, or bad connections inside of the switch pack. This is by far the easiest component to get to, and will typically cost you nothing to clean up. Once you have it out of the car, it is time to get it opened up. With this particular switch pack, both the bottom and top covers are held onto the body by several little plastic clips. I am going to remove the bottom cover first to check the various components that are there, then I will open up the top cover to clean the switch connections. To release the covers, take a knife and carefully slide it between the body and the cover at one of the tabs. You are trying to release the tab without breaking it, so just take it slow. The first one you release will not move the cover much, so don't immediately try to pry it open. You need to release all of the tabs on one side, then on each end, and finally all of them around the other side. Once all of the tabs are released, you simply pull them apart and take a look at the components. In my case, everything looks pretty good. None of the components are fried, and there is only some slight discoloration in one area. Time to flip it over and deal with the switches themselves. This is the exact same procedure that we use on the bottom cover, just take your time to pop all of the tabs loose. A quick warning, once you have the tabs popped, make sure that the cover is facing up before you pull it apart. If you have the switches facing down, all of your small copper pieces will fall out of place. It isn't a huge deal as they are mostly interchangeable, but it is something I prefer to avoid. Once you have the cover removed, set it aside and take a look at the switches themselves. It is all made out of various copper pieces and connections. When this car left the factory, all of these connections were bright, shiny, and could easily transfer electricity. However, years of moisture, dirt, and wear have reduced the effectiveness of these switches. Grime buildup, small shorts, and melting plastic can all conspire to block the transfer of electricity. Here is a bit of a spoiler. This pack is actually pretty clean. There is some wear and corrosion, but it's really not that bad. I wish that I had some video of the other switch pack, as it was an excellent example of grime leading to a short, which led to some of the plastic switch melting and blocking the connection entirely. I am still going to go through and clean it up though, as it can't hurt. I'm going to take the tip of my knife and scrape the connection points until they are shiny and clean. You could also give it a light cleaning with sandpaper, but you really want to be careful with that, as if you sand off too much, the switch will stop working. Work your way around and clean all of the connections, and blow out any of the grime and dirt before you close it back up.
I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way it's mysterious. I think I found my own way. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you.
Once you have the metal connections cleaned, grab the plastic switches themselves and clean them up as well. Once that is done, carefully realign the covers and snap the entire pack back together. That's all there is to it. Once you have it cleaned up, hook it back in and see if it helps. With our sunroof problem, this completely fixed the issue and we had a fully functional sunroof after that. Unfortunately with this car, it barely helped at all and we will have to check out the inner workings of the door when we pull it apart to recover the door cards. Have any of you folks ever tried to clean up an electrical switch pack like this? It will not always be the answer, but when it does work it costs nothing and doesn't take much time. If this is your first time here on the Hippie Geeks, it would be wonderful to have you subscribe. This channel is all about helping you unleash your life and create a world that you love. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave a comment, and check back every week for new videos. Thanks again, and we will see you on the next one.